What if I told you that everything you thought you knew about language was wrong? We use it every single day, but there are thousands of secrets hidden within the words we speak. Today, we're going to uncover 10 of the craziest facts that will literally blow your mind. I'm talking about languages made of whistles, words that are thousands of letters long, languages with only one speaker left on the entire planet. This video took an unbelievable amount of research to put together. So if you learned something new, hit that subscribe button right now. We're on a mission to hit our next subscriber milestone. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss what's coming next. Are you ready? Let's get into it. How many languages do you think exist in the world? 100, 500? Nope. Right now, linguists have identified over 7,000 distinct languages being spoken across the globe. If you wanted to learn a new language every year, it would take you over 7 millennia. You'd have to live more than 70 lifetimes just to say hello in every language. Each one represents a completely unique culture, a different way of seeing the world, and a history stretching back thousands of years. So with over 7,000 languages, which one is the champion? The answer is actually complicated. If we're talking about total speakers, including second language, English wins with over 1.5 billion speakers. It's the king of international business, science, and the internet. But for native speakers, Mandarin Chinese takes the crown with over 1.1 billion people who grew up thinking in Mandarin. Get ready for your brain to short-circuit. What if I told you there are languages with no alphabet, no characters, no written form whatsoever? For these cultures, all history, stories, and knowledge are passed down orally. It's like a giant, centuries-long game of telephone with entire civilizations. The Piraha language from Brazil has no writing, no words for numbers, and no words for colors. It challenges our entire concept of what language is supposed to be. In a world with thousands of languages, what piece of writing is so important that people have spent centuries translating it into nearly every language imaginable? It's the Bible. The full Bible has been translated into over 700 different languages. If you count portions like the New Testament, that number skyrockets to over 3,000 languages. This massive effort has been going on for nearly 2,000 years, involving countless scholars, linguists, and missionaries. It's a testament to the power of belief and the desire to spread a message across every cultural barrier. Forget words, forget sentences. Imagine having an entire conversation using only whistles. This isn't a joke. It's a real form of communication called whistled language. In rugged, mountainous places like the Canary Islands, Turkey, and Mexico, a whistle can travel over a mile, echoing through valleys. It's a biological megaphone. These aren't simple bird calls. Whistled languages mimic tones, rhythms, and pitches, allowing full, detailed sentences. In La Gomera, Silbo Gomero is so unique, it's been declared a UNESCO Masterpiece of Heritage. I am about to tell you the longest word in English, but I'm not going to say it. Why? Because it would take over 3 hours to pronounce. I am not exaggerating. The longest word is the chemical name for a giant protein called titin. It has 189,819 letters. It starts with methionine and ends with isoleucine. It would fill 50 pages. No dictionary prints it, complete waste of paper. So when someone brags about anti-disestablishmentarianism, you can tell them that's child's play. This next fact is both fascinating and incredibly sad. Imagine being the last person on Earth who speaks your language. Your every thought, childhood memories, and culture's entire history exist in a language no one else understands. This isn't hypothetical. It's reality for several end-of-the-line speakers. A famous case, Ayapaneco in Mexico, where only 2 speakers were left, who reportedly refused to talk to each other. When the last speaker passes, the language dies with them. Silent extinction, a loss of a whole world that can never be recovered. Linguists race to document, but recordings aren't the same as keeping a language alive. Here's a huge misconception almost everyone gets wrong. Many people assume sign language is one universal language used by deaf people worldwide. That could not be further from the truth. American Sign Language is completely different from British Sign Language. Different signs, different grammar, different alphabet. An ASL user and BSL user would not understand each other. There are hundreds of different sign languages worldwide, each as rich and complex as any spoken language, with their own slang, regional accents, and unique grammatical structures. Sometimes the most common words have origins so simple, they're hiding in plain sight. Take the word alphabet. It sounds ancient and important, but its origin is so literal, it's almost a dad joke. The word alphabet comes directly from the first two letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha, beta. That's it. It's like calling our ABCs the ABs. The Greeks literally smashed their first two-letter names together. This system was so successful, it became the ancestor of our Latin alphabet. So every time you say alphabet, you're unknowingly speaking ancient Greek, referencing the two letters that started it all. For our final fact, let's look to the future. You might think we're in an era of linguistic decline, but that's not the whole story. Old languages are disappearing, but new ones are being created. From Esperanto invented in the 1800s to promote world peace, to internet slang, memes, emojis, programming languages like Python and JavaScript, even constructed languages like Klingon. We're creating new ways to communicate understood by millions globally. The story of language is still being written, and there you have it. 10 facts proving the world of language is infinitely more weird, complex, and amazing than we could imagine. Each fact is just the tip of the iceberg, a tiny glimpse into thousands of stories our languages tell. Which one absolutely blew your mind? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment and genuinely want to know which shocked you most. Thank you for watching to the end. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another video exploring the most insane topics on the planet. We have so much more crazy content planned. See you in the next video.